Hi guys, I'm back. And you guessed it, based on the title, this is probably going to be a little bit controversial in the journaling world because you guys know I kind of like to break the rules. And as a highly sensitive person, I kind of do that more often than other people. And so this video is all about how I ruined my Leuchtturm 1917 journal to make it better fit me and my needs, and especially as a highly sensitive person. Okay, this you guys might have seen on my channel before. This is a Leuchtturm 1917. I don't remember the color. It's like some type of green. And I use this as, my family actually, we use this as our homeschool bullet journal. So it doesn't just span a year, it spans multiple years, and I will continue to use it probably until my youngest is done with school. Because, let's see, where am I? I'm like right here, and I have like 4 years left of homeschooling, and then I will be done, and I've already graduated one child and I have 2 more to go. So this is what a Leuchtturm looks like. And in my last video, I showed you my journal that I'm using, and I'm using a Leuchtturm as a regular journal to do my morning mindset pages rather than as a bullet journal. I am not using a bullet journal this year other than my specific subject type bullet journal. So this one, and then I do have one that I use for writing. But okay, you can see, and here, this is how the Leuchtturm looks. This is how it comes. It's a hard cover journal. There are a ton of pages. Let me actually, all Leuchtturm journals come numbered. And so these, it's 251 pages in the Leuchtturm. And I love that. Like, before I discovered Leuchtturm, I was in a moleskin, and I was using moleskins as my journals. And I just love the pages. I love that you can choose dotted, grid. What is this? This one is dotted, as is my new journal that I'm using now. But I love that you have that option rather than, I think moleskins you can choose plain. Maybe you can choose graph. I'm not sure if the regular journals, if you can choose graph or not, but I know you can choose plain and lined. I know that Leuchtturms, you can choose graph, dotted. I think you can get lined, plain. But I love the paper. I love the paper. I love how many pages come in this compared to the moleskin. But the one thing that I have not liked as much, which I actually did not grab here, I love the moleskin soft covers. And someone did say that if I get a planner, the daily planner, that I actually get more pages. So that might be an option for me in the future. But returning to the topic of this video, what I did is I decided to ruin my Leuchtturm, or alter it, or hack it, whatever you want to call it, and turn it into a soft cover. And so that's what I did. And I'm going to share with you guys how I did that in case you want to do the same because you love soft cover. Because the thing that I missed about a soft cover versus hardcover is, I mean, you could fold back and write on this side in regards to the hardcover, but you couldn't really do it on the other side. I don't know, I didn't like how it felt. It just felt too stiff, and I needed mine to feel a little bit softer. So what I did, some of you guys might be familiar with the term rolling in regards to traveler's notebooks. A lot of people will roll their traveler's notebooks to make it softer, to make that leather just softer and more palatable, or I don't know if that's the correct word, but I know a lot of people do it with the Chic Sparrow Mr. Darcy because it's a harder leather, so a lot of times they will roll it and it gets like this really pretty, like lined, gorgeous leather look. So I decided to do that to my Leuchtturm. And I know you guys probably think I'm crazy because this is not leather. This is like cardboard with a covering. So I don't care. I did it anyways. Here it is. And I honestly, some of you might gasp and be like, oh my gosh, what did she do to her journal? I adore, okay, let me just tell you, I adore the look and feel of this. I am so much more in love with the Leuchtturm journals now that I know I can do this. So this is the front of my Leuchtturm. And I'm just gonna, let me open it so you can see. You can see the crinkles on the inside of the paper. But yeah, it is soft now, like so soft. Even like I'm the type of person that wants to throw my journal around. I want it to look used and I don't know, I want it to invite me in. And it wasn't doing that with the hardcover. So there's the back. The back I didn't roll as much because it does have the pocket. So it was a little more difficult to roll. But as you can see, these journals are so well made. Like my pocket, everything is intact. And there goes the stickers and stuff. So yeah, I love it. I love that it has like a used, I know, and I wish you guys could feel it. Like I wish, it's just so, let me take the pen out. It's just like so soft. You can bend it. And I still have a little more rolling to do actually. Like I feel like I could do it a little more. But in regards to writing, like it folds over super easily from either side. So if I wanted, let's say I want to write on the left-handed side, I just roll it. Okay, so there's the left-handed side. If I want to write on the right-handed side, still the same. And it just rolls so easy. Like it just flips open so much easier than it did. And it's almost like it wants to be folded back, which I love. I love that about this journal after I've messed it up and rolled it. So how did I do it? So basically, like anything that you roll, if you're not familiar with the term, basically all I did was I took the cover and I just slowly started bending it and adding little crinkles. And it was a lot harder than this. Like you can see, this is super easy to move around now, but when I did it originally, it took a while to actually get it to be soft. I also went this way a little bit and that way a little bit. And the hardest part was like there was a section that did not want to get wrinkled. So I had to just slowly bend, and I mean, you can see the paper that's glued to this, it's not coming undone. Like it has held up very well, and I just love it. So for those of you who prefer soft covers like myself, like that's one of the things I liked about the composition notebooks is I could do this. I could roll it and sit there and journal. I could flip it and journal on that side. And I just didn't like the fact that the hardcover didn't allow that. So yeah, I did it myself. And the pages, it's such a well-made journal that it holds together very well. So if you guys don't mind the look of a wrinkled, like used journal, and you're looking for a way to soften your Leuchtturms, here's an idea. Roll it, ruin it. Just like give yourself permission to turn your journal into something that works for you. If you don't like bullet journaling, so what? Use a Leuchtturm anyways and turn it into something that is unique and special and works for you. Journaling, whether it's bullet journaling, whether it's morning pages, whatever, it is not meant to be something that has rules around it. So make it work for you, whatever that looks like. And to me, it looks like rolling my Leuchtturm cover so that it looks and feels soft and yeah, perfect for this highly sensitive person. So I hope I've encouraged you guys and given you an idea if you're interested in playing along. I would love to see what journals you're in. I want to hear what journals you love, and I want to hear all the things. So feel free to comment or message me privately, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Until next time.